Hi, I'm Wayne and this is Bassador Woodworking. In front of me I have some walnut, some maple, and some purple heart, and in the next couple of days I'm going to turn this into a bass guitar. I began day 2 by tracing the body template onto the dried slab using a silver Sharpie. I then attached the template to the slab using masking tape and superglue and routed the cavities for the pickups and the electronics. I did an initial shallow pass that I will reroute to its final depth later. I then took the slab over to the bandsaw and cut out the body, getting as close to my line as possible. I reattached the template and routed the edges using a flush trim bit. The slab was too thick for any bit I had in my shop, so I had to route half the body, flip it over, and route the other half. I then attached the routing template for the neck cavity and routed it using shallow passes with the plunge base. After this, I installed a roundover bit in my router table to knock down the edges of the body, but the batteries in my camera died, so moving on. I then went to work shaping the body using a belt sander. I contoured the back and filled any gaps with some super glue before running over the whole body with the random orbit sander. I sanded the entire thing to 220 grit. Using a long drill bit, I drilled a hole between the pickup cavity and the cavity for the control pods. I gave the entire body a good cleaning with some mineral spirits and allowed it to sit and dry for a while. I applied many light coats of clear shellac to the body, lightly sanding with fine sandpaper between coats until I had a nice glassy finish. After allowing the fretboard to dry overnight, I was able to trim it down using a flush trim bit in the router table. I then began the process of laying out my frets. I really took my time with this part because I don't really get a second chance at this. With my frets all marked, I cut each fret to the depth of the fret wire. I wrapped a piece of strike tape around the blade so that I would know when I had reached the proper depth. I then began the exhausting process of radiusing the fretboard. I'm using a sanding block with a radius of 9.5 degrees. I keep on sanding until I see that I'm removing material from the entire fretboard with each stroke. Once that happens, I know that the fretboard has a radius matching the block. This took a while. With the fretboard radiused, I turned my attention to shaping the back of the neck. I marked center on the neck and used a Japanese rasp to bring each end of the neck to its desired width. From there, I knocked off the edges and brought the rest of the neck down to match the ends. I then remarked center on the neck and then a middle line on each half as well as a line on the middle of each side. I then used the rasp to remove all material between those lines. Repeating this process will produce a curved surface on the back of the neck. At a certain point, the Moxon vise was getting in the way, so I clamped the neck in 2 hand screws and clamped them into the vise. This worked out really well. Hi, Future Wayne here. I'm editing the video that you're currently watching and we're closing in on the end of everything. So I'm gonna leave final assembly for the next video and we'll just pick up from there right in the next one. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to keep up to date with new projects as they are released. And until next time, thank you.